My mother made me swear to keep her secret until she passed away. My aunt handed me an envelope at the funeral, and my brother's whole world fell apart. My brother Victor showed up to Mom's funeral in a rented Mercedes. He spent the entire service checking his phone and asking the funeral director about the estate paperwork. Victor had been the golden child for 34 years straight. Mom worked double shifts at the hospital while he maxed out her credit cards on business ventures that always mysteriously failed. She paid his rent until he was 31. She co-signed loans he never repaid. She covered his gambling debts twice because he convinced her the shame would destroy his reputation. And through all of it, Mom made me promise to stay quiet. 3 years ago, she caught him forging her signature on a home equity line. $40,000 gone overnight. I wanted to call the police. I wanted to tell everyone what he really was. But Mom grabbed my hands and begged me with tears streaming down her face. Please, Renee, he's still my son. Just keep this between us until I'm gone. Promise me. So I promised. I watched him show up to holidays bragging about his new investments. I listened to relatives praise his entrepreneurial spirit. I bit my tongue when he called me a disappointment for working as a dental hygienist instead of chasing big dreams like him. The funeral was standing room only because Mom touched so many lives at the hospital. Victor positioned himself at the front, dabbing his eyes with a handkerchief whenever someone looked his way. He gave a eulogy about sacrifice and unconditional love that made me want to scream. Afterward, at the reception hall, he cornered our Aunt Beverly by the coffee station. So when's the house transfer happening? I want to get it listed before the market dips. Aunt Beverly just stared at him. Victor, your mother isn't even in the ground yet. Real estate waits for nobody, he shrugged. Besides, half of everything goes to me automatically. Might as well be practical. That's when Aunt Beverly reached into her purse and handed me a thick manila envelope. Your mother gave this to me 6 months ago. She said to give it to you at her funeral. Only you. Victor's eyes narrowed. What is that? If it's about the estate, I have a right to see it. I opened the envelope right there. Inside was a letter, a new will dated 8 months ago, and a folder of bank statements with Victor's forged signatures circled in red ink. Mom's letter was 3 pages long. She explained everything. She knew Victor would never change. She knew he saw her as a bank account with a heartbeat. She spent her final year quietly moving assets into a trust with my name on it. The house, her retirement savings, her life insurance, all of it structured so Victor couldn't contest or touch a single penny. The last paragraph made my hands shake. I made you keep my secret to protect him from consequences he deserved. That was wrong of me. This is my apology. Everything I built goes to the daughter who stayed. Victor gets exactly what he earned. Nothing. Victor snatched the will from my hands. His face went from confusion to rage to something like fear as he read it. This is fake. He turned to Aunt Beverly. She was sick. She wasn't thinking clearly. I'll sue. Aunt Beverly smiled for the first time all day. She was clearer than she'd ever been. And those forged signatures? She made copies for her lawyer too. Victor looked around the room at relatives now staring at him. For the first time in his life, he had absolutely nothing to say. I folded Mom's letter carefully and put it back in the envelope. She asked me to keep her secret. I never knew she was keeping one too.